705. 2.5 after Lima.
And Atlanta Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 487 is fully established, ILS 19er left and 11 miles final.
Scandinavian 487, Atlanta Tower, good evening, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 19er left, clear to land.
And clear to land, 19er left, 487.
Stockholm Tower, KLM 870, holding short of runway 1908.
KLM 872, Arlanda Tower, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
1908, clear for takeoff, KLM 872.
Scandinavian 487, contact ground 121.705.
121.705, 487, thank you very much for the contact.
Testing, testing.
Tower, Scandinavian 461 to 100 point, 19 right, Yankee 10.
Scandinavian 4612, line up from 8, runway 19 right.
Line up from 8, 19 right, Scandinavian 462.
Atlanta Tower, hello, Scandinavian 401.
KLM 872, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
126.
Welcome aboard, everybody. We're flying a short sector today, 45 minutes flight from Stockholm Arlanda Airport, Sweden's #1 airport, to Göteborg Landvetter Airport, which is Sweden's #2 airport. And we're flying in a new livery today, created by my livery painter buddy, Steve McBee. And we have loaded all 189 passengers. It's a full flight today. And let me just get you into the cockpit, so to speak. So we have not got our clearance yet. I've got to call in for the clearance, and then we'll prepare for pushback. So. So, like I said, it's going to be a quick, short flight today. Let's check. What do we have for information?
Information Fox. Wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19 right, scanning 1400.
Canadian 401 in sequence, line up of 8, runway 19 right.
Anderson, wait 1 right in sequence.
And let's just check if they don't already have delivery. So they have ground. So we should probably go to ground. Yeah. 121705. And I should probably
4612, squawk mode Charlie.
Run my smart cars and open up my Discord. One two 1705. So I should switch to that.
Nordic 815.
Nordic 815, contact Arlanda, correction, Arlanda Tower, 118.505.
118.505, Nordic 815.
FedEx 231, same for you, contact Arlanda Tower, 118.505.
118.505 for FedEx 231, thanks for this.
Okay, we got smart cars running.
Rednose 3213, Arlanda ground.
Rednose 3213.
Rednose 3213, you can expect startup at 1840 Zulu.
Roger that, thank you.
Okay, in case we get a first officer, we're all set up for that. Okay, so we have information Fox. Okay, let's get our clearance. Orlando ground, red nose 838, stand Foxtrot 39er with information Fox, type 737 MAX 8, request clearance to Landvetter.
All stations, ground is back. My gyroscope crashed there.
Ground, I'm glad you're back. Red Nose 838 stand Foxtrot 39er with information Fox. Type 737 MAX 8, request clearance to Landvetter.
Red Nose 838, I'll call back shortly for clearance.
So it is the ARS, which is actually AROS, I believe. AROS, yeah.
Ground Scandinavian 861 stand 3, we are fully ready, request push and start.
Scandinavian 861, stand by for pushback, I'll call you about the slot time. Scandinavian 1429er, all on the ground.
Scandinavian 1429.
Scandinavian 1429, här går det fram och tillbaka, pushback and startup approved.
Push and start approved, Scandinavian 1429, thanks.
Sonic 9 Zulu Lima.
Wow, look at that.
Smartlink 9
Suddenly
Zulu
we've got
Lima,
neighbors.
contact tower 118.505.
Sonic 9 Zulu Lima, Zulu.
Scandinavian 861, you can expect startup at 1841 Zulu.
That's cockpit, Scandinavian 861.
Red Nose 838, all on the ground.
Red Nose 838.
Red Nose 838, clear to Göteborg Landvetter, Aros 5 Golf departure, climb 5,000 feet, squawk 0203.
Okay, clear to Landvetter via the Aros 5 Golf departure and climb initially 5,000, squawk 0203, Red Nose 838.
Red Nose 838, read back correct.
Roger. 0203.
I'm on the ground, going Red Nose 617 minutes past time, clear, so...
Cleared initially 5,000, and we've got the right departure. Okay, perfect.
Red Nose 2615, good evening, all on the ground. Clear to Helsinki Vanta, 236 Golf departure, climb 5,000 feet, squawk 5324.
Destination via Sovereign 1, 5 Golf departure, climb initially 617, 532.
Okay, so they've also got an approach frequency, which I can't write down yet.
Red Nose 2615, confirm
But
236
we'll
Golf
probably
departure.
be using that as departure. So, EXSA
Red
departure.
Nose 2615, read back correct.
Probably Stockholm
And hello
approach.
again, ground Scandinavian 422 has some problems with my airplane again. That's the them.
126
to Tesla.
655.
Walk on 5304.
Okay,
Scandinavian 4612,
so let's get our APU started up.
5 Golf departure, squawk 5304.
Oh, all our fuel pumps were on. Why?
5304 and
APU startup.
Start.
And while we're doing that, let's just do the before
Scandinavian 4612,
start checklist. Smart cars is on. Flight deck door closed and locked. Fuel. We have the right amount of fuel. Passenger signs are on. Windows locked. MCP is set. Yep, 147. Takeoff speed set. CDU pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim set. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Anti-collision lights on. One thing I just want to review here.
Arlanda ground, very good evening, Ryanair 369er. Information Foxtrot on board stand 38. We are requesting...
I'm not sure it's the first time for me departing Arlanda, but we're probably going to push back facing north, and then we'll go, I don't know, through X-ray, Papa Alpha and then
Take the
Yankee
destination,
holding point
Delta 86
Yankee 10. So we've set up for Yankee 9er if necessary.
369er.
Ryanair 369er, read back correct information, Foxtrot valid, QNH 1013.
Okay, APU on. And we're not going to wait for the bleed because we are actually... Are we late? No, so late. Well, I already didn't wait for it. So we've got the APU up and running, generating power. So we can now switch off the ground power and disconnect sources. Disconnect. And let's close the doors.
Scanner 4612, taxi to the holding point, runway 19 right.
Taxi to holding point 19 right,
Okay, doors are closed. APU's running. Now in preparation of anticipating startup, we're gonna turn the banks off. And
Scanner 1429er, request taxi.
All
Scanner 1429er, taxi to the holding point, runway 19
all pumps
right.
on.
Taxi holding point 19 right, scanner 1429.
Okay, we're ready. We're ready for push. So let's call it in. Ground red nose 838 is ready for push and start.
Red nose 838, push back and startup approved.
Push and start approved, red nose 838. So we're gonna push back.
All on the ground, Scandinavian 171 at gate F37 with information Foxtrot requesting aircraft turns to Gothenburg.
Scandinavian 171, declared all on the ground. Clear to Göteborg, Landvetter, Aros 5 Golf departure, climb 5,000 feet.
We can't start
Walk
until
0254.
Clear to Gothenburg via the RS5 Golf departure, climb to 5,000 feet, squawk 0254, Scandinavian 171.
Scandinavian 171, read back correct. Red nose 3213, all on the ground.
Red nose 2213.
Hello, Captain. Red nose 3213, push back and startup
Roger.
approved.
And again, push back and startup approved. Red nose 2213. And it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to start my APU.
Roger.
Departure check completed.
Scanner 4612, contact Arlanda Tower 118.505.
Contact Tower 118.505, thank you for your service and hopefully bye-bye.
Scanner 1429er, contact Arlanda Tower 118.505.
Here's our truck.
18505, scanner 1429, ha det bra, hej.
Hejdå, förlåt för sul med tiderna där inne.
Ingen fara.
Nose left.
Locking gear. Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released. Look at that.
Commencing push.
1829.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Roger. So we gotta wait until our parking brake is set before we can start. Now I tested this pushback yesterday and we should turn in the right direction. I only have two parking spots programmed that can do that. The others just push back straight. didn't program the arrival altitude. Should be 506. .500 is close.
Set parking brakes.
Okay, parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
All right. Truck's gone. Let's get engine number 2 started up.
Tow truck disconnected.
And 2 alive.
Scandinavian 7070 all on the ground, read you 5.
Good evening.
Motoring.
Information Foxtrot on board. Request airport to Copenhagen.
Scandinavian 7070, clear to Kastrup, Peter 1 Golf departure, climb 5,000 feet, squawk 0223.
Clear to Kastrup, Peter 1
Fuel flow
Golf
on.
departure, squawk 0223, climb left to 5,000 feet.
Scandinavian 7070, confirm squawk 0223.
Confirm squawking 0223, Scandinavian 7070.
Scandinavian 7070, read back correct. You have an estimated off block time for me.
Okay, N2 is pulling up.
Ryanair 369.
Should have
we are
starter
ready.
cut
We're
out
back and
at 63% N2. And then,
Ryanair
I don't know if you
369,
can
push
see
back,
this.
startup approved.
When that happens, this blue light, oh, it's just out of range.
Approved Ryanair 369.
That blue light there will go off.
Scandinavian
Engine
7070,
valve
you
closed
have
and
an
spar
estimated
valve closed.
off block time for me.
The estimated outlook time will
Okay,
be
starter switch off.
40 Scandinavian 7070.
And now we're gonna start engine number 1.
Scandinavian 7070, say again.
The estimated outlook time would be 1840 Scandinavian 7070.
1820 has already been.
1840
N2 motoring.
Scandinavian 7070.
1840, sorry.
All on the ground, Scandinavian 171, ready for push and start.
Scandinavian 171, standby for pushback.
Okay.
Scandinavian 7070,
Fuel
expect
flow
start
on.
up at 1847 Zulu.
Gonna tell him where we can do Yankee Niner if necessary. Because we, when we did the calculation, uh-oh, what did I lose? Lose my outside view? Or maybe there's something blocking. Okay, 2 good engine starts. I'm assuming that we got some kind of a block in some sort of aircraft. So we'll watch this for a while then. Okay, so 2 good engine starts. Let's get them on the bus. On the bus. get the packs back on, APU bleed off, and APU off. And let's go through our flows here. Okay, taxi light on. Engine starts, switches on continuous, probe heat, electrics, NTI is not needed. Seatbelt signs on.
3, correction, 3213.
Okay, packs on auto.
Flightdeck 3213.
Isolation valve on auto.
Runway 19 right.
Takeoff 1 right, runway 3213.
Okay, we're good. Flaps 5. And let's check the instruments. I mean the controls. Left, right, forward. I hope I didn't lose that outside view. Rudder left, rudder right. Okay, recall checked. Okay, before taxi checklist, generators are on, probe heats on, anti-ice not needed. Isolation valves auto, engine start switches to continuous. Recall has been checked, auto brakes RTO. Engine start, levers idle to 10, flight controls checked, and ground equipment cleared. Before taxi checklist complete.
Flightdeck 2615, yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, taxi light on. Ground, red nose 838 ready for taxi.
Red nose 838, taxi to holding point runway 19 right.
Holding point 19 right, red nose 838.
Ryanair 369 ready to taxi.
Ryanair 369, taxi to holding point runway 19 right.
Taxi to holding point, runway 19 right, Ryanair 369.
He doesn't care where we go.
Scandinavian 861, all on the ground.
Scandinavian 861 here, go ahead.
Scandinavian 861, pushback and startup approved.
Pushback and start approved, Scandinavian 861.
I think we're going to just turn at Zulu. Right, left. Okay. There we go, we had that block before. Now it's gone. They don't seem to mind which way you go.
Red nose 3213, contact Arlanda Tower 118.505, goodbye.
118.505, red nose 213, taxi.
Okay, let's slow it here. I think we're going right here.
Scandinavian 171, request push and start.
Scandinavian 171, förlåt för det där, pushback and startup approved.
Push and start approved, Scandinavian 171.
Clear, clear. I'm just going the way that it looks logical to go. So today, for today's flight, I've rewound the time. Yeah, there is an aircraft already getting ready to line up there. I rewound the time by 5 hours because it's already dark in Scandinavia, in Sweden. So it looks like a regional jet, although you never know with traffic representation. But at least we know there's an aircraft in front of us. All right, so
Rednose 838, contact Arlanda Tower 118.505, goodbye.
Roger, over to Tower 118.505, Rednose 838, good night. Tower, good day, Rednose 838 on taxiway Yankee, getting closer to Yankee 10.
Rednose 838, Arlanda Tower, hello. Break Rednose 3213, expect about a 1 minute delay.
Okay, let's get everything on TARA mode. Weather, terrain, flights, strobes. Before takeoff checklist, flaps are set and trim has been set as required. Before takeoff checklist completed. All right, we'll wait here. He's just out of our field of view. We can watch him take off from here. Just remember to look forward again.
Rednose 3213, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff on the right, Rednose 3213.
Rednose 838, in sequence, line up on 8, runway 19 right.
Roger, we'll line up and wait behind the departing aircraft, Rednose 838. It's almost as if it's already getting dark around here. Or maybe it's that Scandinavian weather. All our lights on? Yes. So, slight adjustment to our takeoff because we were ready for Yankee Niner, but we didn't offer it. I don't know why I didn't offer it.
Approaching 19, right?
Arlanda Tower, good evening, Ryanair 369er.
Ryanair 369er, Arlanda Tower, hello. Rednose 3213, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
126.655, Rednose 3213, thank you.
On runway 19, right?
All right, we've got Stockholm approach dialed in. Parking brakes on.
Rednose 838, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Rednose 838. All right, forward pressure on the controls, throttles up to 40%.
369er in sequence, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
19 right, line up and wait.
Stabilize, Toga.
Ryanair 369er.
Release forward pressure.
V1 rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Red Nose 838, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
Okay, over to approach 126.655, Red Nose 838, good day.
Okay.
Stockholm approach, good day, Red Nose 838 passing 2,300 for 5,000.
Red Nose 838, hello, Stockholm approach identified, climb to flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, Red Nose 838. Okay, flaps up. And we're out of Dodge. So here we are on our departure. I won't remove the view from you for too long, but there's our voyage, complete voyage, and we have 220 miles to go, and we should be there in about 30 minutes. Something like that.
Stockholm approach, good evening, Ryanair 369er after departure passing 2000 feet.
After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on,
369er, hello,
packs are on,
approach
auto,
identified, climb
landing
to
gear
flight
is
level
up, and flaps
180.
up, no lights after takeoff
Climbing to
checklist
flight level
completed.
180, Ryanair 369er.
Red Nose 3213, contact Sweden Control 131.130.
Control 131.130, Red Nose 213, Africa, hello.
131. Decimal something 30. Let's take a look at it. 131. 31130? Yeah.
Red Nose 838, contact Sweden Control 131.130.
Okay, switching over to Sweden Control 131.130, Red Nose 838, good night.
Good night.
815, could I have up to 10 minutes out of cockpit, please?
Approach, advance and back.
Thank you, will do.
Sweden Control, good evening, Red Nose 838 with you, climbing through 10,000 for flight level 140.
Nordic Red Nose 838, good evening, Sweden Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280,
Hey, Paul,
Red Nose
how are you doing?
838. 280. Did he say 280?
Back in the cockpit, Scandinavian 204.
280. Sweden Control, Red Nose 838, you did give me flight level 280, is that correct?
Red Nose 838, affirmative, climb to flight level 280.
Roger, climb to flight level 280, Red Nose 838. Hi Adarsh, how are you?
Yeah, doing good, man. Just came from dinner, so saw your stream. Like I tried to come early, but I wasn't able to. So yeah, joining now.
Hey, no worries, man. No worries. It's a quick flight, only 45 minutes. So I'm gonna start programming in the arrivals. Yeah, not much time on these short flights to chit chat, you know. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Rottens 15 Charlie, contact Stockholm approach 126.65.
So let's go here. So they're still landing on runway 21.
2104, descend to flight level 110, level L.
So I'm going to set my ILS frequency 108. Decimal 5.
Scanner 2104, correct, and clear out dock 4, Tango level, runway 26.
Clear for Alpha for Tango.
And course is 202.
Sweden Control, good evening, Ryanair 369er inbound Recom, climbing to flight level 180.
Ryanair 369er, good evening, Sweden Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 290.
Climb to flight level 290, Ryanair 369er.
Okay, let's pull up the ILS charts. So the ILS charts show that decision height is 606 feet.
Scanner 4232, descend to flight level 110, level L dock. Descend to flight level 110, level L dock, scanner 4232.
606, so we'll say 610. Okay, set. Just give me my QNH again. For Landvetter is
Runner 369er,
1016.
Good.
1016.
Direct to Lakut, Ryanair 369er.
Red Nose 3213, contact Sweden Control 124, decimal 155.
Control 124, decimal 155.
Okay, so let's assume, actually we'll do a fuel check here.
Scanner 4232, speed 270 knots or greater during descent for spacing.
A fuel check today is
Scanner 4232,
SA 706.
Is that alright, or you want me further down? Scanner 4232, number 1, maintain speed 270 knots or greater.
5.2,
we are maintaining,
and it's 4.9. So that's 3. So let's say it's going to be 400 over, 400 kilos over. That's my bet. So 400 kilos over for the landing weight would be 67.6. 67.6, and we'll do a more detailed calculation of this. But right now we're set for flaps 30, 147 plus 5, 152. And we'll keep monitoring. It was based on a 400 kilo overage. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to let's get frequencies for
thank you.
Landvetter. So what do they have? They have approach west and approach east, so I'm going to assume we're east. So Landvetter east is it's actually Goteborg approach.
Runner 369er, contact Helsinki Control 121 decimal 3.
121 decimal 3, Ryanair 369er, thank you.
124 decimal 680, and then probably tower. So it would be Landvetter Tower. Landvetter Tower is 118.605, and then do they have an apron? But they have a ground. Landvetter ground. 121905. 121.
Skinner 1410, contact Stockholm approach 126, decimal 655.
126655, thank you, sir.
So I think it's going to be Goteborg East approach, which is going to be 124.680. I could be wrong.
Sweden Control, good evening.
Good to be ready with something.
342, flight level 370.
I said 342, good evening. Sweden Control, squawk 5377.
Squawk 5377, I said 342.
Okay, we're coming up to our cruise out. I guess we can get people out of their seats. We are at our top of climb. Okay, we'll do some calculations now. For arrival. So for landing en route at ESGG, runway expecting is runway 21. Runway 21 and no gradient. We'll pull in weather information. Okay, and landing expecting 400 over, so it's going to be 67.6, 600 kilos, tons. So we'll do a calculate on that, and then we'll figure out what our configuration should be based on whatever.
Scanner 4232, contact and report assigned speed to Stockholm approach on 126, decimal 655.
Did you say report speed to approach 126.655? Can you incorporate it?
Correct.
Will it can you incorporate it?
Okay,
Scanner 2104, speed 2704.
Let's take a look now at what exit we would like to get.
Sweden Control, Scandinavian 861, flight level 13.
Delta or Charlie? Charlie or Delta would be nice.
Scandinavian 861, go friend, Sweden Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 280.
Charlie or Delta?
Clear direct L, Pax.
That's max auto.
Clear the flight level 280.
I think Charlie we can make with 3 though.
Scandinavian 861.
Let's do Charlie, it's very close to 3.
Sweden Control, Scandinavian 171 on heading 240 degrees.
Okay,
passing
let's
to
do
flight
Charlie.
level 120, climbing to flight level 140.
Okay, then we're set up for Charlie.
Radar contact, climb to flight level 340, sliding 240 due traffic.
So our intercept is going to be at 2,500.
340, fly heading 240.
Mr. Bird.
Red on 83, near squawk 5322, please.
Squawking 5322, red nose 83.
Scanner 2104, contact and report assigned speed to Stockholm approach on 126, decimal 655.
Contact Sweden approach 126.655 and report speed descent Canadian 204. Thank you, bye.
Parking.
Red nose 3194, Guffel, descending 350, 290 inbound, Nilug.
Red nose 2194, speeding control, radar contact, cleared Nilug to Tango level, running 26, descent to flight level 150, level Nilug.
And our exit we're looking for again.
Cleared Nilug 2 Tango, arrival for runway 26.
It's Charlie.
Descent to level 150, level by Nilug, Red nose 3194.
To left.
Scanner 171, clear direct DTEX.
Clear direct to TELEX, Scandinavian 171.
Scandinavian 171, speed 280 knots or greater during climb for spacing.
Okay, just looking at
280
other
knots,
traffic in the area.
Scandinavian 171, speed 280 knots or greater.
We have about 30 arrivals coming into Gothenburg.
Ice 340, Sweden control radar contact, maintain flight level 370.
Flight 370, ice 340.
Yeah, so this next one is
Nordic,
Sweden control
132765.
So
Red nose 838, contact Sweden control 132, decimal 765.
okay, switching to Sweden control 132765, red nose 838. Good night.
Scandinavian 171, flying 240, heading 240.
132765.
Heading 240, Scandinavian 161.
And Scandinavian 171, when you get the direct, you are not allowed.
Well, ready, descent flight level 290, Scandinavian 1429.
Postman 3316, when ready, descent flight level 250.
When ready, descent to flight level 250, Postman 3316.
Sweden control, red nose 838 with you, flight level 280, inbound Depex 4.6 miles.
Nordic, question red nose 838, Sweden control, radar contact, cleared Moxam 3 Tango arrival, runway 21.
Moxam 3 Tango arrival, runway 21. Red nose 838. Moxam 3 Tango. Is that what I have? No, it isn't. Okay. Moxam 3 Tango. Moxam 3 Tango. Okay.
Scandinavian 1429, contact Sweden control 131, decimal 280. Hello.
Let's do that.
131, 280 för Scandinavian 1429, ha det bra, hejdå.
Postman 3316, contact Polaris control 127, decimal 250.
Any discos?
127, decimal 250, Postman 3316.
No discos. Okay, so
Ryanair 7 hotel, contact Sweden control 124, decimal 155.
124, 155, have a good night.
I guess we're gonna get vectors because there's no ILS to Maxi 8. Oh, okay. So where's Moxam?
Scandinavian 525, run ready, descent flight level 290.
When ready, flight level 290, Scandinavian 525.
Okay, we should get radar vectors. Alright. No worries. It's still the same runway. Okay, Depex fuel was 4.4. From 4.2, so it's gone down to 200. So let's adjust that. So 200 over would be 67.4. 67.4. No change. Still flaps 30. Okay, so when we get down to under 20 miles to our top of descent, we will request lower. So we still got Sweden control, but we switched over to this next area on Sweden control. Sort of like the west side, to which Landvetter belongs. So we're just going to come around the top, straight down. Should be a straight shot. The only change was our approach pattern. Arrival, sorry.
Renault 3213, Sweden control, radar contact. Runner 6, Uniform November, contact Sweden control, 124.155.
Contacting Sweden control 124.155, Ryanair 6 Uniform November.
Sweden control, red nose 838 is 14 miles from top of descent.
Red nose 838, when ready, descent flight level 160.
When ready, descend flight level 160, red nose 838.
Scandinavia 626 at flight level 150.
Let's connect the crossing again.
657 is passing through flight level 115.
Okay, now checking QNH.
Viking 657, Sweden control, radar contact, climb flight level 270.
QNH should be 1016. Okay, that's set there. 1016.
Scanner 626, Sweden to Takeoff.
Adash is standby, ready for the descent checklist?
Scanner 626,
Scanner 626, Sweden control,
not yet, just be ready to do it.
Yes, sure. Whenever you need it, just call me.
Roger.
Sweden control, good is Canada. 1 Mike Alpha passing flight level 1004-156.
Scanner level 1 Mike Alpha, Sweden control.
Okay, we're 90 miles away from the airfield. 1926 is our expected time of arrival.
Viking 657, clear direct Torva.
So that's only 18 minutes
Clear
away.
direct Torva, Viking 675.
Scanner 525, contact Sweden control, 131.280.
121-280.
Okay, descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist coming up. Pressurization.
Has been set.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
Auto brakes 3.
Landing data.
Flaps 30, 147 plus 5 knots, 152 for the landing.
Flight level 320.
Approach briefing.
Runner 956 Alpha, Sweden control, radar contact. When ready, sun flight level 290.
Thank you.
When ready, descent 290, runner 956 Alpha.
Renault 3213, when ready, descent flight level 290.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to approach. There must be an approach that's coming up. So 124. Just be standby. 124680, my guess. Just my guess. 124680.
Scandinavian 171 on heading 250 on flight level 340.
Scandinavian 171, Sweden control, radar contact.
Traffic is not so bad. It's going to be okay.
Scandinavian 171, clear direct Moxa.
Clear direct Moxa, Scandinavian 171.
Traffic into the airfield, not too bad.
Is it okay if you go away from cockpit for 5 minutes?
Viking 657, second.
Is it okay if we go away from cockpit for 5 minutes? Viking 657.
Viking 657, approved, report back.
Yeah, then that would not be very stressful for you as well as for the controller also.
I hope so, but it's my first time landing at Landvetter, so there may be some things unusual that I don't know about, but we shall see. I mean, proper pilot training, it doesn't matter whether you've been there or not, you should be prepared.
171, cleared Moxam, 3 Tango arrival, runway 21.
But yeah, I am very convinced that...
Cleared Moxam, 3 Tango arrival, runway 21, Scandinavian 171.
By the way, I studied that Lufthansa approach that I botched up. I know the approach that I should have used, so I'm ready to do that again.
Anytime, yeah.
Nordic 354, Sweden control, radar contact, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, 354.
Red nose 3213, contact Sweden control, 131.280. 131.280.
Okay, fuel check.
Moxam, Sweden control, radar
Moxam 4.2.
So, which airliner are we flying today?
4.2. We are flying Norwegian Air Sweden. So it is actually a Sweden branch of Norwegian Air, and it's UNICEF. The blue tail is for UNICEF for the children.
Nordic 1019, thank you.
Okay.
Red nose 838, contact Göteborg approach, 124.680.
Okay, Goteborg approach 124.680, red nose 838, good night.
Runway 956 Alpha, contact Sweden control, 131.28.
Okay. Goteborg approach, good evening, red nose 838 with you, descending through flight level 183 for 160.
Hello, red nose 838, Göteborg approach, radar contact, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, red nose 838.
Speed at 790, turn right heading 110, speed 180 knots.
Turn right 110, speed 180, speed at 790.
Looks really mucky, the weather.
Smart Link Liner Zulu Lima, speed 180 knots until 70 me, contact Landvetter Tower 118.605.
Oh, we should dial in our next frequency. Frequency should be Tower 118.605. Stand by. Seatbelt signs on. Should have our legs page on now, showing our restrictions.
Red nose 838, clear right, Golf 404, information X-ray valid.
Roger, Golf 404, information X-ray valid. Red nose 838. All right. What the heck? Why don't I have that? Okay.
Speedbird 790, turn right heading 170, cleared ILS approach runway 21.
Turn right 170, clear ILS 21, Speedbird 790.
I almost didn't have it. It's weird when I reset.
838, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Okay, descend to 5,000 and QNH 1016, red nose 838. Let's get down there.
Speedbird 790, speed 180 knots or less, contact tower 118.605.
180 or less, and tower 118.605, Speedbird 790, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until you are safely parked at the gate.
Göteborg approach, runway
Could interfere with the electronic landing equipment on board the aircraft.
Ryanair 18, Göteborg approach, radar contact, climb to flight level 150.
Flight level 150, position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you.
Gothenburg approach, good afternoon, Scandinavian 21 Hotel, 110 for flight level 80, vector for ILS 21.
Scandinavian 2110, Göteborg approach, radar contact.
Should be 200 knots over there, so let's get the speed down.
Scandinavian 2110, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, speed 210 knots.
Speed 210 knots, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, Scandinavian 21 Hotel.
Red nose 838, descend to 3,000 feet via Golf 404, cleared ILS approach, runway 21.
Okay, descend 3,000 feet via Golf 404, red nose 838.
Confirm cleared ILS approach, runway 21.
Cleared ILS approach runway 21, red nose 838.
Ryanair 18, contact Sweden, control 132.765.
32765, Sweden control, Ryanair 18.
Hey.
I really need to be at
Red nose 838, speed 210 knots or more.
210 knots or more, red nose 838.
Scandinavian 2110, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000, Scandinavian 21 Hotel.
One 18605 should be next. Tower. Let's get our start switches to continuous. indicating Charlie. To the left.
Approach, good evening, Ryanair 956 Alpha, passenger 00, descend 160. Close Scandinavian 956 Alpha, Göteborg approach, radar contact, descend to flight level 100. Descend flight level 100, Ryanair 956 Alpha. Scandinavian 21 Hotel, descend to correction, turn right heading 110.
110, Scandinavian 21 Hotel.
Ryanair 956 Alpha, expect vectors for ILS runway 21. Copy, vectors for ILS runway 21, Ryanair 956 Alpha.
Alright, let's do flaps 1.
Scandinavian 21 Hotel, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180, Scandinavian 21 Hotel.
Residence 838, speed 180 knots or greater until 70 ME, contact Landvetter Tower 118.605.
Okay, 180 knots until 60 ME and contact tower on 118.605, red nose 838, good night.
Right.
JB 504, line up runway 21.
Line up runway 21, Air Serbia 504.
Approach. Landvetter Tower, good evening, red nose 838 is on the localizer runway 21.
Red nose 838, Landvetter Tower, hello, 160 knots until 40 ME.
160 knots until 40 ME, red nose 838.
Scandinavian 140, contact approach 124.680. 124.680, thank you.
3
124.680, Scandinavian 140, Hamburg Center.
Sorry, flaps 15,
break 07 Alpha, Quebec, wind 110 degrees 2 knots, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff for 107 Alpha, go ahead.
Silver 79 person 790, contact ground 121.905.
Oh,
11905, she bet 790, thanks.
We went to flaps 15 before gear down, not good. Okay. And finally flaps 330, speed check. Flaps 30.
Good evening, Yankee Charlie Delta holding Yankee running to ready for departure.
Yankee Romeo Sierra, Charlie Delta, Landvetter Tower, hello.
Hey Captain, so question that you just mentioned, we went to flap 15 without gearing down, so you can explain it to me after landing.
Landvetter Tower, good afternoon.
Yep, can we have the landing checklist?
On final for runway 21.
Scandinavian 21 Hotel, Landvetter Tower, hello, continue approach.
Continue approach, Scandinavian 21.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Leader 7 Alpha, Quebec, contact approach 124.205.
Down in green.
124.205 there, 7 Alpha, Quebec, bye-bye.
Flaps 30 set.
504, wind 110 degrees, 2 knots, runway 21, clear for
Thank
takeoff.
you.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, Air Serbia 504.
Tower, good evening,
Red nose 838, expect light landing clearance, wind 110 degrees, 2 knots.
Was that a clear to land for red nose 838?
838, negative, expect late landing clearance.
Roger, expect late landing clearance, red nose 838.
Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 280 with you.
280, Tower, hello.
1000.
Approaching 2, 1.
Red nose 838, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 21, red nose 838.
Flight slow.
Runway inside.
Air Serbia 504, contact approach 124.680.
Auto throttle disconnect.
Taking approach 128.680.
Approaching minimums.
Same to you, bye-bye.
Look at those people lining up for landing.
100 minimums.
Landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverses. Let's go to manual braking.
Approaching 0.
That was indeed a very smooth touchdown.
And we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft comes to a complete stop at the gate. That will be the only
red nose 838 has vacated at Charlie.
We also ask that you keep the arm
Red nose 838, continue left on Yankee.
Left on Yankee, red nose 838.
Good evening to 1 hotel, runway wind 11 degrees to north, runway 21, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 21, Scandinavian 21 Hotel.
We would like to thank you for flying with us.
Yankee Romeo Sierra Charlie Delta behind landing, Scandinavian 820, line up away, runway 21 behind.
Behind Airbus A320 landing, line up on 21 behind
14.
Red nose 838, ground on 121.905. Thank you for flying. Have a nice one.
121.905 for ground. Red nose 838. Good night. Okay, so now I need to do. Let's get rid of this. One 905.
Traffic.
Landvetter ground, good evening. Red nose 838 is taxiing to the apron via Yankee and looking for stand 14 or 15 if possible.
All stations, controller change in progress. Red nose 838 taxis to stand 20 via Yankee and Juliet.
Stand 20 via Yankee and Juliet, red nose 838. Stand 20. Was that one that I wanted? It wasn't. But we'll take it. See if I can get it. There is a 20. Okay, so we're going to go via Juliet. Okay, APU is on the bus. APU bleed on. Weather off, terrain off. And TCAS to TA mode. This is Kilo. We need Juliet. Boy, it's wet on the ground. This is cool. A nice wet airport. Okay, we're turning here. And now strobe can go off. Oh, it's busy. Well, it's Göteborg Monday.
Captain, the same question. Why can't we put flaps before putting the landing gears down?
Okay, let's get to the gate for me to think about an answer for that question.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, 20 is straight ahead. My goodness me. That's perfect for us. All right, we can take the taxi light off. What a perfect lineup. Slow down.
If you see on your left, I guess you can see two aircrafts nose to nose, maybe.
Yes, that is something that's possible, because they want to be able to both push back, and whenever which one is ready, they can go to the exit that's closest to them. In other words, there should be a taxiway that's between them, going to the runway.
Oh, okay, get it.
Austrian 159, request taxi.
Austrian 159, taxi holding point runway 21 via Hotel and Yankee.
Okay, parking brakes set.
Holding point 21 via Hotel and Yankee, Austrian 159.
1933, and we'll power down.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Hotel, confirm ready to taxi.
Roger, ready for taxi 1.
Ground power on. EPU bleeds
Scandinavian 2-1 Hotel, I'm at the ground.
And let folks out of their seats. And
Austrian 159, hold position.
Hold position 159.
Boarding requested.
And the jetway should be coming up.
Scandinavian 2-1 Hotel, I'm at the ground.
I assume it went, did it? Yep, it's done. Beautiful. Okay.
Passengers deboarding starting.
And passengers are deboarding, so let me begin the procedure here. Yacht damper off. All the fuel pumps off. All the lights there off. And we'll get ready.
Austrian 159, continue taxi.
Seat belts.
Taxi Austrian 159.
Okay, all the
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Hotel.
Electrics off.
Behind the Austrian in front of you, taxi holding point runway 21 via Hotel and
trim
Yankee.
air, circle fans off. We'll be parking here for the night, so we're turning everything off.
Taxi to holding point runway 21 via Hotel and Yankee, Lufthansa 1 Charlie Hotel.
Okay, now let's do set times. MC ATC report, set times, and our takeoff.
Ground continue to 496, 1034, ready for push.
Look 496, standby.
45.
Standby 496.
And 1926. Elapsed time was, that flight was 41 minutes, 24 seconds.
ALM 1235, Lama to ground, good evening. Taxi stand
fuel
17
remaining
via Yankee and Juliet.
Okay, fuel remaining is 3.8. Yeah, 3.8 tons. And Let's do that landing rate. Adash, any guesses on the landing rate?
I am unable to actually guess the exact one, but I'll go with around 80 or 90.
Oh, you're very kind. Let's see.
Yeah.
128.
Oh, okay. I'm very far away from that.
Minus 128.
But that was a very smooth touchdown, actually.
Yeah, you know, I think this landing rate from smart cars is not that accurate. I don't think it is very accurate.
Yeah, and while landing, I saw the 3 white and 1 red puffy lights. That means that we are above the glide slope, right?
If it's 3 whites and you're above, yeah. So I had to get lower.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's very good, Adarsh.
Yeah, so I'm learning about some things related to all the aviation. So yes, that's my little progress.
That's good. So you know your question about the landing gear. Yeah, it's just, you know, and honestly, I got to be honest. I'm not sure if it's more about aerodynamics or about safety for the gear. And I'll probably have to read up to find out why it has to be in that order. But generally speaking, when you are extending your flaps, you can go to flaps 5, and then the next step has to be gear down. And then only can you extend the flaps further. So I'm not sure if it could be a combination of safety to make sure that you are ready for landing with landing gear down. And also it might be something to do with airflow around when you have the flaps extended far without landing gear. Maybe the balance is off. I'm not sure, but it is a requirement for landing gear to be down before you extend beyond flaps 5.
Oh, okay. I'll also find some resources where I can find the answer for it, and if I get it, I'll share it with you also.
Yeah, awesome. That's great. All right. So for the rest of the crew,
And one more question: what is squawking?
okay, so squawking is a unique transponder code. So it's a 4-digit number, and every plane, actually, it's not true that every plane, but every commercial jet has a squawk code. I'm not sure if that's even an accurate thing, but you know, the vast majority, like 95, 99% of airliners have got a squawk code, and actually, I'm sure it's 100% actually. So it's a unique identifier that distinguishes you from any other aircraft. And so whenever there is information that is transmitted from the aircraft, it'll be accompanied with the squawk code. And also the squawk code is something that can be picked up by the radars of the air traffic controllers. And so when that squawk code is attached to you, so when the radar, they can sweep and they can see where all the aircraft are, but when they're trying to figure out which of these blips is you, they sometimes will say squawk ident. So in other words, there's a on the box for the squawk code, there is an ident button. So when you press it, then on the radar screen of the air traffic controller, that blip will flash, so that he'll know, okay, that's, you know, red nose 838.
Okay, so like in layman term, we can say that a squawk code is just like an identifier for an aircraft used by radar.
It is a unique identifier for a specific aircraft. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so that was a 45-minute flight. It's too short in my view. It's just too much work the whole time. If you notice, I was preparing for my arrival even before we got to the top of climb. So it just kept me very busy. But I wanted to do this sector because I recently purchased these two Swedish airports. And hey, this is a shout out to ATC Swede, who is actually, you remember ATC Swede was on?
Yeah, I remembered from the chat actually, right?
That's right. And, you know, he was asking you to ask him questions because he's a real world controller. And he's actually based out of this airfield where we landed. So in real life, he's actually a controller.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, he actually is the tower controller. So there is actually, let me show you. And everybody else, you know, welcome to Landvetter, welcome to Goteborg. I hope you enjoyed that flight. It's my first time flying this sector, so good to be here, and also good to be in this aircraft, which was specially made for me by a friend of mine. And it's the UNICEF, specific livery for UNICEF for the children. So I kind of liked it for that reason. So anyway, welcome to Goteborg, in English I guess Gothenburg. But I hope to fly here many, many times more. And just so that everybody knows, I've got a couple of more flights this week planned. And let's see, I think, let me see if I can get it right. I think I'm going to be involved on the Wednesday. Let's see, what date is it today? Yeah, this Wednesday there's the Göteborg Wednesday, is that right? I'm a bit confused now. I'll have to go back and check, but I know that I'm also participating in World Flight. World Flight is a flight that is flown around the world, and it's a charity event that's officially participants are in dual-seat cockpits with multiple crews, so that they are switching out their crews for 50 sectors that fly around the world for 1 week. So it's a 1 week journey where they fly around the world in about 50 sectors. So usually I don't try to do the whole thing. I just try to do a couple of sectors. So I've identified the ones that I'm going to be doing, and that would be including Doha to Cairo, and that one is going to be departing 2250 Zulu on Sunday the 3rd of November. That's Doha to Cairo, departing 2250 Zulu, Sunday 3rd of November. And that's a 3-hour, 15-minute flight. And then the second one I will be doing is in my home region here. World Flight 2425 is Boston to Orlando. Boston to Orlando, and that's departing Wednesday the 6th of November at 1450 Zulu. 1450 Zulu. So that's Boston to Orlando, departing Wednesday the 6th of November, 1450 Zulu. Also a 3-hour, 15-minute flight, airtime. So I'm doing those two, plus I'm squeezing in a couple of other ones. That's what it is. It's a Munich. I think it's a Wednesday or Thursday, Munich. I think it's a Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday I'm doing the Munich event. And it's basically a continuation of my flight from London to Munich. So I'll be departing Munich in a Lufthansa aircraft, and I'll be flying on to Arlanda, which is the airport that we departed from today. Okay, so for the rest of you, I'm going to hang on and chat more with Adarsh, but for the rest of you, thanks for coming along, and I really look forward to seeing you again on the next flight. So until further ado, check it out. Cheers for now. Ciao.